Welcome to Parkinson Voice Project Speak Out Home Practice Session. I'm Sarah Deasing. I'm a speech language pathologist and certified speak out provider. Today's topic is Florence. Say it with intent. Florence. Speak out more. Florence. And then, of course, in Italian, frenze. Say it with intent. Frenze. Excellent. Now that makes me smile with intent. Let's practice our smile. Excellent. I want to hear about your trips or what you've heard about Florence. So put your name in the chat if you haven't already. So it asks for your nickname. Mine would be Sarah from Texas. And then you can join in on the fun. So let's begin by taking a sip with intent. And swallow with intent. Parkinson Voice Project is a nonprofit organization. In fact, the only nonprofit organization focusing on speech and swallowing for people with Parkinson's. For you to regain and retain your speech and your swallowing, you need to work one-on-one with a certified speak out provider so they can assess your speech and swallowing and give you personalized treatment. Practicing every day is also so important. Let's begin with the first exercise. We're going to stretch and connect all of the syllables. Lift your voice. May, me, my, mo, moo. Speak out more. May, me, my, mo, moo. Warming up our voices. Put your voice over the screen. May, me, my, mo, moo. And let your voice fill the room. May, me, my, mo, moo. Last one, make it your best one. With intent. May, me, my, mo, moo. Excellent work. Take a sip with intent. And swallow with intent. The next exercise is the ah exercise. So Parkinson's tries to make you have slow, small movements, but we say no to that. You're going to open your mouth wide, project out your steady ah. With intent. Ah. Get ready to send out your ah. Ah. Excellent. We are sending out our voice. Is your mouth open or is it creeping closed? Open it up. Last one. Well done. Take a sip with intent. And swallow with intent. Our next exercise is the glides exercise. You're sending out your steady ah and then gliding up, Stop, get ready with intent. Send out your ah and gliding all the way down. The trick to this is, you've guessed it, using intent, being focused, being deliberate. Let's do it. With intent. Speak out more. Put your voice over the screen. And we are thinking about sending our voice out. I'm not overanalyzing my voice. I'm not worried about how many notes I'm hitting. I'm just thinking about intent. Last one. Strong beginning and strong ending. With intent. Fantastic. Take a sip with intent. And swallow with intent. For the counting exercise, we are emphasizing every number and connecting them. So not 1, 2, 3. That's not much of an exercise. We're connecting them like 1, 2. No breaks in between the numbers on each row. And let's start with intent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. From the top with intent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's go backwards, starting at 12. Count down to 1. With intent. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Take a sip with intent. And swallow with intent. Being focused, being deliberate. By doing things with intent, you are strengthening a different part of your brain that helps you to do things on purpose. So the more that you use it, the better that you get at doing things with intent. Let's read with intent. Today we are talking about Florence. So I got to do a study abroad semester in Florence and I absolutely loved it. So if you have traveled to Florence and have had wonderful memories as well, I would love to hear about that. We're going to read with intent. Read each sentence 2 times. Use more intent the second time, emphasizing the highlighted words. Speak out. Florence is in the heart of Tuscany. Put that word into the next room. More intent. Florence is in the heart of Tuscany. Great. Speak out. It is filled with great art, history, and food. I don't know about you, but that's my three favorite things. More intent. It is filled with great art, history, and food. Speak out. With intent. The Ponte Vecchio is a historic bridge of shops. Speak out more. The Ponte Vecchio is a historic bridge of shops filled with many tourist shops nowadays. And last sentence with intent. The Uffizi Gallery has many famous paintings. More intent. The Uffizi Gallery has many famous paintings. Can you name a painting in the Uffizi? If you said the birth of Venus, you are correct. Take a sip with intent. And swallow with intent. To describe the images with intent, so here's a picture that I took of the Ponte Vecchio. So, can you believe it's a bridge? Because there's so many tourists on it. So please describe the scene before you of Florence with intent. What kind of day is it? Well, any day is a good day in Florence, but this was a beautiful one. Tell me about the architecture, the buildings. What about the crowd? Would you want to be there? Next picture to describe with intent. So I am on top of the Duomo, the dome of the Duomo in Florence with this beautiful scenery laid out in front of us. Please describe the wonderful landscape of the city of Florence with intent. Tell me about the streets, the roofs, the other buildings that you see. And how many buildings are there around? A lot of them. Beautiful scenery. So, with intent, tell me, have you been to Florence and what did you think about it? And type it with intent as well. Take a sip with intent. And swallow with intent. I think my favorite part of Florence had to be that my grandmother loved Italy and loved visiting. And so she had told me about different famous pieces of art and different places in Florence. So it was so cool to be able to see those with my own eyes after hearing her stories. Let us move on to Dr. Boone's words. So we're going to practice our swallow. We're exercising the motion that you take when you begin your swallow by emphasizing those G's, K's, and NG's. These sounds in the back of your mouth help you to swallow with intent. Let's speak out. gu, la, gung, ga, ga. More intent. Gu, la, gung, ga, ga. Ku, ka, mung, gu, ka. Ku, ka, mung, gu, ka. Gungla, gungla. Ku, kla, ku, kla. Well done. Take a sip with intent after we worked out that swallow. And swallow with intent for the bonus reading. It is, of course, about the Duomo. So we're going to read the passage 2 times, use more intent the second time, emphasizing the highlighted words. Speak out. The Duomo does not mean dome. It means cathedral in Italian. The Duomo in Florence was the first large dome built in Europe since ancient Roman times. Filippo Brunelleschi designed a double shell dome. Walk between the walls to get to the top. It was a revolution in Renaissance architecture. Say architecture with intent. Architecture. Every sound with intent. Architecture. And that other one, what a wonderful name. Let's say the name of the architect with intent. Filippo Brunelleschi. Speak out again. Filippo Brunelleschi. From the top with intent. The Duomo does not mean dome. It means cathedral in Italian. The Duomo in Florence was the first large dome built in Europe since ancient Roman times. Filippo Brunelleschi designed a double shell dome. Walk between the walls to get to the top. It was a revolution in Renaissance architecture. I don't know about you, but I got a little claustrophobic walking between the walls of the dome to get to the very top. It was so worth it. So this is me safely away from the height of the dome, sitting on a terrace looking at the beautiful cathedral in Florence. Thank you for joining me for today's session and taking a little trip to Italy and practicing speaking with intent. I really enjoyed talking about Italy with you. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram for more updates about Parkinson Voice Project. Great work practicing your speak out today. Make sure to carry it through to the rest of your day to speak and live with intent.